Hello, everyone. Welcome back to PYRE. I'm Curly.
Hi,
Hi, and that
I'm
is
Keelan.
Jan.
Hi.
And we are playing PYRE.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
I said that. But that's okay.
Yes. Hello. Hi.
Aw, look. She looks so nice. Is that hers?
Jeez. Bertrude's decks.
Um,
Unusual etched cards of the Greater Titans, probably for curses and enchantments.
I don't know what this party should not be doing that. No
She
telling what
plays a
Tabitha
mean
is.
round of poker.
Okay. I'm just kind of looking at everything, seeing what this, where everyone is.
Xylo Bones.
Man, I feel like our,
Her wagon's a bit full of stuff.
yeah, it's starting to get messy in here.
You find Big Bertrude looking at the black wagon in a disapproving way. She fixes her gaze on you. Her expression does not change. She looks at you in a disapproving way.
Ugh, such a clutter added to this wagon since we looked upon it last. Unsightly.
I kind of had to agree.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of friends since you made us a boat.
We remember thee from our abode in Flagging Hands. Then thou must be the reading one to whom Sandalwood referred.
Please don't.
Nope.
She moves in close, studying you. She smells like dirt. You recall that the mere touch of the bog crone of the southern bogs can induce paralysis, or worse,
Southern bogs. Okay.
distant region,
Distant.
left alone.
Okay, so that's basically where the bog dwellers live, the southern bogs.
Good.
I'd like to know a map of this world.
Yeah. Because I want to know how the fuck the High-Wing remnants fall into all those.
That one such as thee can extract meaning from that tome. 'Twas a feat we wish to witness ourselves. Thy flesh has seen but the smallest fraction of the years which ours withstood, and yet we are expected to believe that thou canst understand the Book of Rites.
Yes. Then she backs away, for someone else has joined you. Oh, thank you for saving me. Hail, Bertrude, madam. Is everything to your liking at this time, or is there something more which you require?
We have been unable to locate a supply of rotworm gizzard extract among thy belongings. Other than that, we shall lodge no complaint at present.
It is possible that Wolfred has a small supply among his possessions here. If you would care to accompany me, we may yet procure some.
That would be agreeable with us.
Then, after you, madame.
Oh, is a
God,
gentleman.
he's so good with people. I suck with people. She gets close to me and I'm like... As they depart, you think you see the lone minstrel nod his head your way.
I got you, fam. All right, let's go. Common room. I guess let's just continue our journey
Sure.
to the skies.
that would give us
Or
fitting in this-
Bertrude needs to talk to us.
Or just scowl at us. I don't know. You rise early that morning, though Bertrude is already awake. She scowls at you.
Good morning, reader. Bertrude, I trust your stay has not been too uncomfortable.
Nay, Sandalwood, the comforts of this place are not for us. Fly us forth from here to lower ground. Let us get on with all of this.
The reader here shall do so. Once the group is ready, I thank you. Once the group is ready, I thank you for your patience.
Thanks, everyone, for making her not yell at me so much.
And take off.
Vroom. So we're going to Trieste.
Yeah, which shouldn't be too far away. What's the zoom button?
Ooh, zoom zoom.
Nothing down here, downriver. Sorry, I like little things like this.
Soaring far above the Sclorian shore, you notice Pamitha gazing down at the frozen cliffs below.
That damned place down there. I like it least of all. I think among everywhere we've been, I'm thankful that there's been no reason to return. Reminds me of home is all. The High Wing remnants. We all grew accustomed to the thinner air amid the cliffs that breach the...
I guess cliffs can be singular if you're referring to it as like a group.
What do you mean?
Amid the cliffs.
The cliffs that breaches. If you're talking a singular, you use the es form of the verb, but
Oh. You mean the cliffs that breach?
yeah.
Yeah.
But you can also refer to like a group of cliffs as a cliffs, I think. Yeah, I don't like it, but you can, kind of like a woods, because a wood is not a thing you say. I mean, you can say like, I guess you can. Oh god.
Cliffson?
Moosin eat some foodsin in the cliffsin. The woodsin on the cliffsin eating woodsin in the foodsin. Got it.
Yes.
Amid the cliffs that breaches the clouds above your commonwealth. But it was not the nicest place. Little wonder that my sisters settled for a rather warmer base of operations in this land. There, by the nest of Striesta. Anyway, I'm pleased to have to spend as little time as possible near here. Let's fly on by and go about our business.
Alright.
You have a bird on your head.
I guess this is one of the places we need to land. This Trieste. Oh.
The unmistakable remains of Silvius.
Yeah, I think
The
Zilvius.
unmistakable remains of Silvius Horseheaded, which protruded from the ash and fire there below. Some have taken it to be a work of sculpture, reader.
It'd be nice if we like clicked this and it was like told us how to pronounce it.
Yes. The tale of a titan felled by Saint Trieste Tethys. That is more unbelievable than the thought of some daring exiles over many years carved the titan's vestige out of stone. Be that as it may, the climate and the cliffs are now home to the exiled harps, such as the Essence whom you faced here when you first arrived.
Yeah.
There's the bitches.
Even they do not know all of the locale's sacred significance. But you do, because you're not human.
Maybe.
Minstrel is special.
Alright. Black Shore. Let's figure out Tizo. These are the best. Okay. And what if we go here?
Pamitha has a hunch you may find something of value along this route. She found something valuable last time.
Well, I mean, I'd rather go with valuable stuff than...
A clear route. Your wagon touches down in Black Basin, where you first met Volfred, and Pamitha as well. Really? We met Volfred for the first time here?
Yeah. No, I thought I met him in
Yeah.
the forest. Okay. Game, you have no idea what you're talking about. So my controller
Go home,
seems...
game, you're drunk. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had your paths not crossed as you consider what to do with the remains of the afternoon.
Okay, guess we have people to talk to.
Oh, thank God.
No.
I was worried it'd be Gertrude. Magma mug.
Ooh.
Also, it's a lava lamp. Magma mug.
Oh.
Lava lamp.
Alright, let's get some nice...
Shall I turn on the mood lighting?
Why do I aim to make Hedwyn as uncomfortable as possible? Like, next time it's like, Hedwyn wishes to speak to you in the wagon. Just like mood lighting, mood music. Yes, Hedwyn, you wanted to talk? Wolfred is poring over a copy of the Book of Rites as you approach. He looks up at you and smiles.
The Road to Freedom, written in a book that hardly anyone believes exists, and fewer still can read and comprehend. Sometimes I marvel about how absurd all of this is, my boy. Tell me something, though. I spent so much time considering the book, but known so few whom I could discuss it with in much detail. You've had some time to turn through it by now, so what do you think? Worth all the fuss? What do we find? I find it tedious.
Yeah, I only skimmed it, dude.
Well, I mean, we've been reading a bit, and then we kind of stopped because
Yeah, well, there was a lot of it after a while.
yeah, they're like, oh, by the way, now there's like, yeah,
Yeah, well, there were multiple pages from each of the 8 scribes, and I'm like, shit, that's a lot of reading.
I think it's like,
I find it fascinating, but
well, it's got like 150 pages of it. Like it's
Pokemon?
Yeah, I think it's.
You tell Wilfred the book has fascinated you, and that you have never seen anything quite like it. He nods slowly as you describe your experience with it.
I share the sentiment. To have our
Can't hear you wanted to get rid of me.
To have our possession in a genuine artifact from a forgotten time. How much of it is exactly true, and how much of it is the scribe's retelling of events? I find it endlessly fascinating to consider, I must admit.
He puts away his copy of the book with care.
It's amazing that these volumes have survived for all this time, I think. Whatever they are made of has withstood the ravaging effects for quite well. And the ideas there contained, they remained rather provocative as well. To think that the Commonwealth disavows the existence of this book, despite official recognition of the 8 scribes. Although the reasons why are in there, written plain, how fascinating that its secrets have been kept for all this time.
Well, it's much easier to tell someone who believes in something, yes, you believe in this thing because this thing is true. But don't read the book, I'll just tell you that this thing said you're not allowed to like those people. That's how you start wars based on religion. Deny the individual the ability to read the text and tell them what the book says, because they already believe in what's behind the book. So if you lie to them about what it says, they'll just believe you. People are easy. Sorry.
That's okay.
I have opinions.
Anyway, you'll have to excuse for my extracurricular interests in its teachings. I used to teach a version of its history. To have access to the real thing has brought me more than some small pleasure. Let us be certain to preserve these volumes for whomever shall be next to use them. Yeah.
He turns his attention to other matters and bids you a good afternoon. Noon.
All right, let's
why I say it with
get
a
off
Y
the
sound.
nice. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, like, that's the easiest way to control people. Give them something they believe in, but then deny them direct contact with the teachings of that thing they believe in, and just tell them what the teachings are. Because they already believe in the thing behind it, they'll just do as you say, out of blind faith. The worst thing about religion is the blind part of it.
Anyways, you gonna read for me?
Oh, sorry, I'm just over here, like, bitching. Something about the sweltering confines of Highwing Cove gives Pamitha a strong intuition to explore the area. Together, you set out to take a look. I'll tag along. I could use some air. There seems to be nothing in particular in the vicinity, but then Pamitha raises her voice. Just a moment, reader darling. I think I found us something. The object in question is lodged deep in the ground and bears the mark of the rites. You sense you may be able to secure its contents, but the mystic wards will not be easy to... What? But the mystic wards will not be easy to undo. Attempt to open it.
Yeah, it's only...
You focus all your mental faculties on the mystic wards sealing the box's contents. Soon you are left exhausted, but the box's lid unfastens. Inside it is a talisman, placed there perhaps by one of your predecessors in the rites from ages past.
Okay, I feel like there's something wrong with my controller. But
Well, let's get through the episode.
Star Splinter. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. So it makes flinging your orb faster.
That's nice.
Alright, let's continue our journey.
Beep beep.
You're a sheep.
Beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Yeah, see, I'm going like sideways and it goes up. So it's weird.
Well, that's gonna be bad for the rights.
Yeah. I'll switch controllers. I have like 20 around me.
Lucky.
Okay.
There's someone to talk to.
We'll talk to them. Ah, yes.
As Pamatha.
Hi, Pamatha.
You find Pamatha by herself again. She seems to do that a lot, though her expression has grown darker than her custom.
Leave me be, would you, reader darling? Trying to get some good and proper moping done here, and you're distracting me. Leave me be, reader. Just leave me be, reader. Just leave me be. You do not want to know what's lurking in my heart or mind. What you'll find there isn't pretty.
Yet something about her thought process is different to you now. Yeah, you can actually hear it. Before you couldn't. You know that, with her conditioning, she can resist your scrutiny, but now her thoughts are laid bare to you. Oh, that's a cry for help.
Do we... Of course we're
Are
gonna...
you going to be invasive?
Yeah, of course.
Amethyst seems to be inviting you into her thoughts. You remain there, in that lonesome space with her. Aww. I heard your heart beating. You were in the darkness too, so I stayed in the darkness with you.
What is it going to take, I wonder, Tamitha?
A bitch.
Shall I just go ahead and kill them all? That would be proof enough, perhaps, about my loyalties to you and to our sisters. Perhaps I ought to start with this one right in front of me.
The bond between you severs as Pamitha opens her eyes and stares at you. Then she smiles sweetly and gives you a gentle laugh. Bitch, that ain't funny.
You see, reader darling, my thoughts are rather cumbersome at times. But do not fear. I have them very well under control. Still, thoughts being the loathsome thing they are, I nonetheless cannot fully suppress them.
I appreciate her self-awareness. She exhales and looks askance.
You know by now why I am in this mess with all of you. You could say I lacked Tamitha's sense of commitment, her zeal. She lives only to see your nation overthrown, or something worse, if she could have her way. Centuries of conflict can be quite emboldening that way, especially when one's sister's leading cause of death is Commonwealth forged steel. Wielded with the utmost mercy, of course. Well, I had little patience for the senselessness of it myself. Became a bit of a pariah, I suppose. I knew Tamitha was going to get herself and the others killed someday. So when she was to fly out on this one big mission of hers, I had other arrangements made. But after she was caught, your people did not exactly uphold their end of the bargain. I knew there were such risks, of course, and yet a chance is still a chance. Tamitha was clipped and cast down. A mercy, they called it. I did not see it that way, and in my growing protests of her treatment, I was soon enough to follow.
She falls silent for a while.
I haven't yet decided if I entirely regret my actions, but I do seek Tamitha's forgiveness and wish that she could see my thoughts for what they are.
As it seems you can.
Then she might realize our nation's people have much more in common than she knows. Sometimes I wonder which of them is stupider.
She brushes past you and out of the wagon for now.
No. Bio update. Okay, so we know about nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, so.
Harp. Talon. She's a Virgo, I suppose.
Verdin.
Crime, conspiracy, motive, insurrection.
Alright.
4 years of exile. Yeah, she's a Virgo.
It's weird because the 31st of the 8th moon, that would
August.
be August
The
31st.
31st.
Would that be?
Yeah. No, Leo is the beginning of August.
Okay. So what's after August?
Well, end of August, beginning of September are the Virgos.
Okay, so never mind. I don't actually know this stuff. Conspiracy.
I just know because most of the people I immediately assume to be Leos will say, like, oh, I was born in August. I'm like, oh, you're a Leo? And they're like, no, I'm a Virgo. I'm like, oh, God, of course you are. Ugh. I know way too many sassy Virgos. That actually suits her very well.
Alright.
Outcast, yeah, we know that. A Talon Ace of the High Wing Remnants, who possessed the talent of her sisters, but not with the same, not their single-minded zeal. Grew wary of the fighting, decided she would put an end to it. Thus, a critical battle approached. The Commonwealth was waiting. Her own blood sister was among the harps captured and clipped. I'm confused, though. Are they both a part of, like, the Empire Grand?
I don't know.
And then, like, the Commonwealth is just slightly different, or... Because she can use the rights to get back to the Commonwealth, or is she using the rights to get back to the High Wing Remnant?
I think she's just trying to... Because she got her, like, sisters and...
I know, but what I mean is, like...
Yeah, that is terrible.
If the harps who haven't been clipped are fighting against the Commonwealth soldiers on the Blood Border...
Yeah.
Then the clipped harps are using the rights to get back into the High Wing Remnant or the Commonwealth, because all we ever hear about is getting back into the Commonwealth, even if you're not a member of, like, the direct central Commonwealth that the humans and the
so the
Kurds
Commonwealth, I think, is just like a country or an area of where all these races live. It probably is a country, and I think the High Wing Remnants might not be part of the Commonwealth thing.
I want to know. You're right, I want a map. Because, like, the Kurds and the humans are clearly in the same area.
Okay.
But the harps are fighting with the humans. The Kurds seem to like them just fine.
Okay. Sorry, I switched
It's
controllers.
okay, I know you're fussing with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just interested.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot. But I think we're going to end this episode here.
Yeah, we'll have to do more conjecture later.
We'll just leave the wagon and we'll commence the rites in the next one.
Oh my god, okay.
So exciting. Actually, we'll talk to
Yeah, because we
Slick
got something to sell.
I forgot what his name is.
Falcon Ron.
Yeah. Him, Falcon Ron. We'll talk to him in the next one. Alright, goodbye everyone.
Bye everybody.